This video will be a setup and review of the Cosuvow CP-X portable screen for Android Auto and Apple Carplay. Okay, so for full disclosure, this is sent to me in lieu of a review, but is not paid. They just sent me the product. They're not paying me for this to get my honest review of it. So, this I'm hoping will be a nice solution for some of my older cars. The 1985 Mustang GT that I want to keep original and keep the original radio in it. And so the thought behind this is it can play over FM and receive it into your factory radio and still use it just like you would a newer smart device in your car. There'll be an Amazon link in the description to this product if you're interested in purchasing it. Okay, so let's jump right in and see what we have here. Okay, so right off the bat, I see back here we have USB connection, and I'm guessing power connections and aux out type connections. Pretty sturdy. It's actually kind of heavy. Then we have the power plug. Comes with a little trim, door trim piece to run the wire with. And I'm guessing that's to mount it. And the owner's manual told us to look at it before we do anything. So I guess I'll actually take a look at it. Shows the different devices. Oh, it's got a rear camera that is optional. That would have been nice to have. Okay, so if installing the rear camera, wished I had that actually. But anyway, you'll need to attach a wire to your reverse light so it'll know when you're in reverse. That's pretty easily done. Shows how to set it up in Bluetooth. Main screen and overviews. I think what I'm going to do, just to set it up here, use one of my chargers I have here and plug into it. And we'll go ahead and set it all up inside, and then we can take it outside. First thing you want to do is make sure that you have the latest version of Android Auto or CarPlay. The easiest way for Android Auto to find out if you have it is just go into the Play Store and just do a search for Android Auto, then open it up. And then right here, if there is an update available, it will show update. Okay, so once you've verified that you have the latest version of Android Auto, alright, and then next what we're going to do is, I'm plugging this into the house. I've got a high amp charger over here. If you use a low amp, it will just sit there and continually reboot. So make sure you have a charging cable and plug that's capable of charging. Okay, got it plugged in. Now it's going to boot up. Choose your language. Set the date. 11 at 9:09. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do is connect the Bluetooth. So from your device, turn on your Bluetooth if it's not already on, and it'll scan. Okay, once you see available device here, it'll hit that. It's going to ask to pair, hit yes, and then allow it to get into your contacts so it can use all the phone features. And there we go, it's connected. So a few things about the menu. Oh, let me turn this off real quick. Okay, so a few things about the menu here. To exit out of this one, just click on the sandwich on the dots there, and we can hit exit. And I kind of wanted to walk you around this menu real quick. So right here you have a few shortcuts: Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, AirPlay, Miracast, etc. You have different output options. Okay, so if you want to connect it, if you have a car that's Bluetooth capable but not Android Auto or whatever, you can of course connect to it through Bluetooth. You have FM transmit as well, and right here you can turn on the FM transmit and choose what station you're going to use. I'm in the Atlanta area, and every other frequency seems to be used here in the Atlanta area. But whatever area you're in, you can go to the internet and find a listing of stations in your area. And you want to find a gap, a pretty good gap between, you know, like 90.5 and 90.7. There is no gap. 90.5 to 90.9, there's a little bit of a gap. But if you have no stations between 90.5 and, I don't know, 92.1, then I would get right in the middle of that. And that will help alleviate issues with static, with FM static. Kind of want to talk about FM static real quick here. They are regulated by the FCC to only output so much power out of these type devices. You know, because you can't broadcast to all of Atlanta, your phone, right? So using FM transmit, you're inevitably going to have some static in there. The other option, again, of course, is you can use the aux in, aux out cable, and you can also connect to it with Bluetooth, depending the radio that you're connecting into, right? And by the way, on this right here, let's go through these real quick. So back here, we've got USB connection. Use this to hardwire Android Auto. The next we have, again, the aux out, and then we have this right here, which is camera, AV, right? This is for the backup camera, and this is just purely for charging, or power, doesn't really charge. Okay, then right back here is the SD card slot, micro SD card slot. So you can put this in if you have some music saved to it, and you see it start scanning. It's looking to see what files I have on there, and there they are, and that'll show up right over here. See, couple other things. There's the power on and off button, and then this right here gives us a little bit of adjustment for your screen. Now, one thing I do wish this had, I wish this would disconnect, because the way this thing's set up, it has sticky on it, and that's going to stick to your dashboard and semi-permanently mount this. Okay, and then back to the menu here. Talk through FM transmit, and then you got Bluetooth here. My phone's already connected, so it won't let me get into that. And of course, Apple Play, Apple AirPlay, Android Auto, etc. So let's go back to Android Auto. Of course, this gives you all the features you'd expect to find in Android Auto on a head unit, but it's portable. What is the temperature outside?
Currently in Fulton County, it's 50 degrees.
So you can either just say those words or press the mic here to have that pop up. Then you got your phone here, and again, you can call through that. I've made a few example phone calls, and it all seems to work just fine. Then over here on your menu, this is something I didn't realize on the head unit that's in the Expedition. There's a separate video for that if you want to see that. This nice little toggle right back here. This way you can see what music's playing, or you can just go back to just the map and see a bigger version of the map. Oh, menu. Okay, there's another thing in the menu. So customize those features for Android Auto itself, and you have to have your phone unlocked, and basically it'll give you what apps you can have on here. Okay, settings, just kind of your normal Android type settings for an Android tablet. Change your wallpaper, day night modes, driver seat location, I guess that flips things back and forth, EV settings, and then there's more options in the actual phone. And to go back, we have to hit this. Okay, now I'm going to exit out. Okay, so to access the settings for your aux in and some of the other items, press the little gear icon down here. And here you can go back and change your language. You can connect to a Wi-Fi if you'd like. I did not see anything on firmware update. I'm assuming if you connect to the Wi-Fi, it'll auto update the software firmware. And here you can turn on in-car Bluetooth. This function is for use when connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The car must support Bluetooth music and switch to Bluetooth music mode. When this function is enabled, your phone, while connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, can simultaneously connect to the car's Bluetooth music or enhancing your audio experience. So if you have a head unit that has, like my 2011 Fusion does, it's got the sync system, it's got Bluetooth, but it does not have a touchscreen. It's old. So I can turn this on, and then I can connect to both this Bluetooth and my car's Bluetooth, and that will allow the music or audio to come through the car system. And it gives you the enhanced features of what your head unit would have in the car. And then here's your aux out, and this just simply toggles back and forth between it. So if you're using aux out, to turn that on for that to function. And again, that's just right here on the home settings. Date and time, of course, can be set here. Display brightness, you can adjust that as needed, and you can do night mode. You've got to tell it what time. So if you use night mode, that's what you have to do with that. And then volume, here you have your call volume and your system music volume, so you can adjust that. So if you find they're not equal, you can go in and change it. Reverse mode, this is if you have a camera installed, and so you got all your different options within here. You got your backup lines and all that kind of stuff that you normally have with a backup camera. And unfortunately I do not have a backup camera with this, but that setup should be the same as any other head unit. And I've used this a few times because I installed it, had some troubles with it, and that's when I found out about the Android Auto was not updated on my phone. I went in and updated it, and I actually went in here and just did a factory reset, just to show you guys how it would install as if it was new. And so if you're, I don't know, if things just go totally haywire and you're having problems, you can reset it and then go back and redo everything. Or if you sell it or give it to someone else and you've already set it up and you want to remove all your settings, you can do a factory reset right there. Product information, this is just the generic, shows you the model number and software version. So this appears 2023-0926. I'm guessing that looks like the year, month, and date, right? So it looks like the latest software that it has in it was created in September, the end of September. I am really curious about this part, about the software. Again, I'm kind of assuming that it automatically updates if you put it on the Wi-Fi. Or maybe it updates to the phone. If you know, just bleep bloop it down there and tell me about it. That's it. Alright, so let's go out to the car, plug this dude in, and see how it works. Okay, so I'm in the Mustang GT right now, and I'm going to give the FM part of it a try. And no, I haven't expertly mounted this into the car yet. Nope. Scratch that. I already connected to my Bluetooth. Wow, okay, that was fast. Okay, so I need to go into here, exit out of that. Exit out of that, go here, go on FM, and I need to find a frequency that's not used in my market. Wow, it's a pretty crowded market here in Atlanta. I was there. Okay. Okay, so on 98.7. Don't want that, I want that. Okay, so the static issue. Had one of those duh moments, like let's move away from the charging cable. So yeah, it's the charging cable causing it. It's its own cable. So the further away I get it from the charging cable, the less static I have. You might want to throw a, if you're using this, yeah. It needs an iron ferrite core around this. That might stop a lot of that static. Anyway, alright, so back to the other car. Okay, so anyway, here we are in the 2011 Fusion, and as you can see, it has the old style display on it. So it's already connected here. Yeah, so it's already connected to my sync system. But that's not what I want. So let's do this and go to, where was that at? Which settings? This one? Bluetooth? Nope, not that one. In-car Bluetooth. I'm going to turn that on. Wow, and it connected. Okay, so what in-car Bluetooth, my understanding of it is that it connects to both your car system and the phone slash screen here. Why am I not hearing anything through my speakers? Oh, I know why, dummy.
Phone, please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
Bluetooth audio. Bluetooth audio.
Forgot to switch over to my Bluetooth audio. So now we can see it's attempting to go through there. Exit. Didn't finish that. That could be why. Okay. Got that going. There we go. Okay, so now we've got it going through there. So to work with the sync system or an existing Bluetooth in a car, you'll have to go in and turn that on in the Bluetooth settings. Let's see, exit out of here. Back. So that was right here in this settings menu, settings, and then you go to in-car Bluetooth and then turn that on, and that'll give you full functionality of your car's radio. So let's try two more things. Okay, something I forgot to do is I need to turn off FM. Go in here and turn that off. There we go. Got to do that. So now then, should be able to go here, hit Android Auto. Gotta wait for it to connect. My phone says it's connected. That says it's connected. There we go. Now it's booting that up. Turning on iHeart.
This station on the free iHeartRadio app.
Okay, so without the FM Bluetooth on, without the Bluetooth in-car on, it just plays out these speakers here. So then I go over here, exit, settings, in-car Bluetooth. We got to turn that on. And now it should kind of share the Bluetooth connection. There we go. There we go. Okay, so it connected. Turn the car on. Now it'll connect my Bluetooth in the car, maybe.
Line in, please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
No Bluetooth device is available right now. I will try to connect one.
Okay, so she's connected. Okay, so that's working. So I had to reboot after turning on the in-car Bluetooth deal. So maybe that's the issue. Let's try calling my wife real quick.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi.
Fine. Can you hear me okay?
Huh?
I asked if you could hear me okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm back to my car now. Okay, that's all I needed.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Now let's see if we can go back to Bluetooth audio. That seems to work. Okay, so I had a lot of issues with it in the beginning with my Android Auto, and I did the update on Android Auto, and that seemed to fix the bulk of it. It definitely does not like switching back and forth between different inputs. You know, you just gotta want to get it set and leave it there, and it seemed to work okay then. But with me trying to go back and forth to show various inputs, it's a bit sketchy. Which reminds me, I have not done the audio cable, so let's try that one real quick. Let me. Okay, last I wanted to test just the aux cable, and I've got it plugged in here in the back with the aux cable, and it's just going to speakers that I have. I don't know, what are these? My computer speakers. So yeah, so that works just fine. For that to work, again, you've got to exit out of this menu here. Then you go into settings, and then aux output, and turn that on. Now, if you're not using that, be sure to turn it off. Unfortunately, in my car, it was giving me issues with the factory Bluetooth. I needed to delete it, actually, to get it to work, to unpair it, and I just really didn't want to do that. So I just brought it inside here and connected it to my computer speakers, and yeah, it works fine. There we go. This is a pretty cool little deal. Make sure your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay is updated, and honestly, it was pretty simple after that. So thank you for watching. Oh, and as always, there'll be a link down there in the description to this product on Amazon. Again, I was not getting paid for the review, but I did receive the item free for the review. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel, maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching.